straight.
Anti-social, so make sure we get them seats high in the sky in the box. I get in my feelings, but I'll only cry in the pot. Your mind on your business, but you spy on me like the cops. 4 inches, why the fuck would I drop back in the pocket? Pussy free, you pay the hoe, get played a hoe. Your mama gave every nigga in the 80s here and ain't no though. Nigga, them sex get cheaper by the dozen if you play the role. Nigga fall out about who gon' set the pics and who gon' fight and roll. Nigga slipped over 2,000 grams and had a Dana roll. Got him a fresh little 30. Turned around and tried to chase the hoe. I don't give 2 fucks if I'm hot. I don't give 3 fucks if I'm not. I don't give no fucks if you rich. I don't give no fucks who I diss, nigga. Karma come in threes. I hate it, ain't no purple weed around. You can be up by 20 points by half. A nigga done hawk you down. Love by all the gangsters, but a couple of these niggas just hate me now. I got a shipment today and I stood on that bitch and I swear I was 8 feet high. You gotta love when that coke in the water. I'm getting paid that was sent from the border. I know a nigga got 20 and hard. I'm 20 to life, nigga 20 to all. Yeah, how can you hate it? I'm fucking your daughter. I'm her bitch, just proud of this part of the plot. You better not take a vacation this season, cause she pull up talk with me, I got the drop. Yeah, now how got the drop of you now? I might sound fucked up for real, I can see you get killed and be dressed for a party for 5. Ain't no way nigga been standing on business for real, I'm a beast with the heart of a tiger. Shoot through the door just to get at my rival. Live like a mouse and get buried with iron. Hey, now who won't smoke? I swear to God, this shit been in the air. Watch how you breathe, you gon' choke. I'm doing me. Please do not get in my space or get hung, nigga, uno dose. Gotta be one stupid bitch to believe everything that you hear, bitch, you on go.
Cocaine white films. That's dope.
Hey, I hit them all, I take pictures with bitches. Forgot about this head that was stuck in my bridges. You say you the plug, I don't need no ticket. I'm still in the mix, I need weed for breakfast. My lane be better, straight dropping from Texas. My bitch soaking wet, got my wet on her bro. I hit the trap, I throw bags on the shelf, pullin' Rex out as well. I don't need no deal. I told my mama, babe, sky's the limit. I ain't going into the pack, leave the kitchen. You spend your money as soon as you get it. I put that little shit up in different dimensions. Plus, not to mention, sleep my lieutenant. He could key just as fast as you silly. Who need these bitches? I'm focused on ladies. Bitch ran me hot on a snap, tryna feel it. And I'm shaking these hoes out your own business. Pack at the mill, I think I'm Craig Peters. I don't lift weight unless it's head chickens. I don't discuss another man's business. I just left the scene of a homicide. Tryna get from the jigsaw a Fortune 5. Say you down for the way, you done told a lie. Think your bitch won't do what? Put your heart aside. I was down in the gutter with nothing. I bought me a couple of double ups and started piecing. I push your head, just give me a reason. This Glock 26 fit right up in my Yeezys. Ballin' like a motherfucking hot boy. RP the bankroll. Hey, I got a bankroll. I might have left quick, but I gotta count the cash flow. You might have won once, but this time I got a text though. Bring it to the west in the back of the jungle. Never mind the property, we used to the struggle. The fuck can I lose and I came in with nothing. The fuck is you saying? I'm all about money. Just had a menage in the kitchen, one over the pot and one over the dishes. I'm pulling out tracks and I'm pulling out inches. Make me on the deal, don't forget that little ticket. My daddy went shit, I ain't sparing no nigga. Street race, fuck is you saying, little nigga? Getting bigger and bigger, my bitch getting thicker. Hey, sky's the limit, my walk artificial. Hey, I hit them all, I take pictures with bitches. Forgot about this head that was stuck in my bridges. You say you the plug, I don't need no ticket. I'm still in the mix, I need weed for breakfast. My lane be better, straight dropping from Texas. My bitch soaking wet, got my wet on her bro. I hit the trap, I throw bags on the shelf, pullin' Rex out as well. I don't need no deal. Ball like a motherfucking hot boy, RP the bankroll. Hey, I got a bankroll. Ball like a motherfucking hot boy, RP the bankroll. Hey, I got a bankroll. Ball like a motherfucking hot boy, RP the bankroll. Hey, I got a bankroll. Trap. Straight. You don't even need a lighter to strike this motherfucker. You don't even know what to call this shit. I hit the hood quick and break bread with the reaper. Need a test on it, hit the village, don't forget to tell grab his needle. If I ever tell you that I love you coming out the gate, hey bitch, we equal. If you ever take the way I move straight up to your heart, we was never people. And I'm happy to say I don't need you. And I'm quick to go tell her I leave her. And I'm quick to mix one on the 4 and I have it go tip serving the geeker. Got me over a million, some streets and I'm still in the bricks with my homie, we eatin'. Sippin' down Julio 1942 straight out the bottom, my nigga, I'm me. Ain't no telling where she wanna be. My little nigga a killer, he free. I'm a street nigga, bitch, ain't no stopping for nobles and blue. My little nigga, we flee. I might never be on BET, but I can still afford to keep me in the D. And these shoes that I just bought was proud of my nigga, I'm probably gon' cop me a key. They won't fit in the spot of the D, I get paid when I'm home, I get paid in the streets. Got a verse from my play in the nations on 51st Ave, I just took it to sleep. Just imagine what I get a verse when I talk, now I see why they hating on me. Just imagine when I'ma be charging for peace when that Sacramento hit on winning, little nigga, I'm still a lieutenant. I rock how you rock with my feelings up in it. Cause my play, I can smell me a million. My little nigga just gotta spill cause he different. Man, that shit on this poverty living. I hop me a fence when I gotta get little. You get hit for that man in the middle. I still work the store when I'm in this official. I ain't too quick to vouch for a nigga. Got 30 rounds up in my Glock, I ain't tripping. I just jumped out the pot in the kitchen. I sold me a 3-5 and rocks on the chicken. My little spot can get popped in a minute. They 252s, you can stretch it, I feel it. I stopped sipping hot tip for a minute. I pop me a nigga, repent in a minute. I looked up to the man in the mirror. Hey, say you serious? I can get worked by the brick if you curious. You ain't gotta mention my name just to kick it. This bitch better flow through his zest of the fishes. I pull out the info and bang with my niggas. I wake up and do the same thing with my niggas. You ain't seen the 120s, the lyrics. Ain't nowhere to put it, just re up and flip it. Trap. It's the weeds up. The weed be letting you know. Me and Block still tight as a motherfucking latex. Stop telling me I'ma blow it soon. I get some bracelets, some watches, and some chains. Nigga be lamer than you think. I was gifted with my words, why not show it off with pain? Hey, my trust been outdated. She gon' pop that pussy though. She gon' sign consent when I dive in like Rey Mysterio. Nigga be click to click and sentimental like a groupie hoe. I'ma just talk my shit and spend my royalties at the Gucci store. Hey, might not have a meal outfit shit, but I'm legit. Niggas be so damn worried about my worth, get off my dick. Yellow bone of chocolate, my only type of stick. And I only feel struggling or fucking up a brick. Hey, show you right, OG Ray, oh you right. Say when a man took you down, I'm blind to that, we soldier tight. You see one of them face at the corner, boy, they soldier tight. We know all the shotters, cause the shotters was our prototype. Here lately I been smoking, I recording in my socks. To show these niggas how comfortable I be when I'm in Dodge. Free out my niggas behind the wall, still stuck off in that box. Shit still the same, these niggas out for self and out for facade. Ay, I hope they read it right. Nigga be dumb as hell to be getting cut for no Miranda right. I got more clientele just if you send it none. Rap it right. Niggas not just too difficult, they proud I show they panic line. Just ask me what I want about this street shit, I don't know. I used to want 100 bricks, a plug with no ink glow. My nigga got confiscated, shit got took home alone. And this shit facts, my nigga might not never come back home. We see 12, we do, we come back, search shit hand to hand. Ay, I ain't been on no corner since my ex got with the plan. Ay, you could be a nigga blunt without that woofing and that plan. Ay, nigga be TCG, trying to go to train for game. Ay, might not have a meal outfit shit, but I'm legit. Niggas be so damn worried about my worth, get off my dick. Yellow bone of chocolate, my only type of stick. And I only feel struggling or fucking up a brick. Hey, show you right, OG Ray, oh you right. Say when a man took you down, I'm blind to that, we soldier tight. You see one of them face at the corner, boy, they soldier tight. We know all the shotters, cause the shotters was our prototype. Myself up, fuck it.
Let the band play.
I don't think it's normal to being used to hearing a Glock pop. I don't use no wireless, I need my ears to car hop. She been on my top cause lately I say I don't buy hop. Never scared of time cause I adapt when all the doors locked. Now a nigga I look sent a damn about a phone call. I might forgive your ass but some shit stay stuck in that boneyard. Stupid if you think I could choose Xanax up with no pride. I only hate niggas who can't stand when niggas show props. Some shit be your whole job. Your hoe still on dough watch. Might tell a bitch anything. All I want is blowjobs. My type be the type to tell that bitch get up and go raw. All money ain't good for you, but if it spin, go off. My niggas get deal and can skate like Wayne Gretzky. I got Grammys in my drawers now. Tell your bitch to lick, man. My bitch hate when I talk like it. Like I got no feelings, but the only thing I love is cocaine when it's whipping. Ayy, the first thing that I learned from these streets was your survival. Your best friend to grow up to be your motherfucking rival. I wouldn't won't even touch that hoe till she get in her shower. I'll cut your bowls and shuffle CBD and loud up. I'm a chef when time come, find one. Bitch say she from Atlanta, Decatur, and she slang, huh? I know everything about that Paris job from China. I still smoke on woods to keep my trigger finger lined up. Hey, I got big bullets, which one of y'all won't die today? I got my eye on this little 36 F anyway. Couple of bowls in the booth with me now, still ain't 8. And I be talking to myself like it ain't been that way. I smoke on this side of weed, call this shit that ganja. Please don't be surprised when you get poked up on your bunker. I can hit the pen and hit the yard and Louis loafers. Your hoe drive 4 hours, just don't shake her ass at strokers. These niggas be playing like it's drink up in they soda, when I know they ain't gon' pay them little $3 for that Waco. But nigga, the barrel up on this bitch the size of 2 peas on that fold. And my mama think I lost my mind somewhere cause I ain't focused. I got way too much to drink when I be with your hoe performing. When she doing that little shit she like to do with her little homie. Ayy,
M. Harris Films, what you doing?
Trap. Hey, that crime pays. I'm the type to get that shit up less than 5 days. What's up?
BJ Productions.
Hey, now what's up? I just whip me up 2 fried bologna salmons, I'm thuggin'. I can't tuck my tail, this glizzy on your ass in the public. I call this premeditated, I won't flash out for nothing. Roll my dice in the corner, we holler girls with bitch. I got 4 in the blend out south and Cheryl shit, bitch. If she win, she gone, nigga, we sip that syrup string Trish. Give me 5 days, I'll be back when they bird land, bitch. We gon' state the obvious, that Rolex, that ain't time right. I was clocked doing 130, let lil' baby shine pipe. In my own lane, nigga shouldn't be so pressed by my mic. I'm a man first, you disrespect, you get a gunfight. Ayy, I'm gon' simmer down and let that shit stay in the street. Ayy, everything ain't about you niggas, I been had simple beef. Get your homie for he end up on your Hermes teeth. Everything ain't sweet, I stick out like a 7-mix V. Ayy, yeah, I'm back outside and I'm gon' say it, crime pays. I got too much shit in route to see my time fade. 50 bowls of depths, but I got 50 Zod plays. Micro mini Drake, I let that bitch hang sideways. Hey, everything ain't everything, but I say, why stop? Why? I won't crash, but if I get to drop, your house pop. 5 in the morning, I threw back a hot pocket. 100 grams of fitting out, shout out to my socket. Mind on my own, I'm man to man to come shop. Shit ain't been the same, stay close, Mr. Bob Spot. I'm the type to say that crime pays, don't stop. You the type to lose your mind and get on Crime Stoppers. A crime stopper. I'm the type to come outside and get the crime poppin'. Hey, a crime stopper. Now I'm the type to come outside and get the crime poppin'. What's up?
The order I just sent. Hey Red, what you say was your favorite song on intro version? Okay, say no more. Hold on, I'm gonna shoot a scene to the video while y'all on the phone. 10,000 hours. Intro version.
It's not about what you earn.
It's not about what you earn. It's not about what you earn. It's not about what I thought I was supposed to come in there. Real shit.
It's not about what you earn, you a product of what you learn. I got hot and made a few dollars as far as I was concerned. I came up, I stayed the same, I ain't changed. Well, I adopted lots of the practices from back when I was trapped. Aggressive with my hustle, ain't resting. I work a double or triple shift just to break even. See, I come from the struggle. Sucker shit, I ain't with it. Won't say it if I don't mean it. I tell them I grind hard, they say I make it look easy. They play my shit, they believe it. Been at this shit since a teen. On my 29th birthday, they play my shit on TV. Yeah, signed a deal before I turned 20. Been a minute, but the fact that I'm still in this shit mean I'm winning.
They say you gotta put 10,000 hours into whatever you doing to become an expert. I put 10,000 hours in the street, 10,000 hours in the studio. I'm just not so sure I spent 10,000 hours sleeping, you know. I can't sleep till they start sleeping on me. Man, real rap, that's all I know.
It's not about what you earn, you a product of what you learn. From my spot, I almost got shot up. Them shots I got returned. Was it worth it? Not really, just barely ducked the conviction. I'm scared to fuck with prescriptions. They thuggin' for recognition. Kill you to say they did it. They said I'd be a statistic. Dead up in the system. Federal is still listening. I'm tiptoeing, getting loaded, sipping, pouring. You know it. Introverted in and out the city. I get the lows. Pictures you posting, I wouldn't. That shit I don't be on. I don't be playing. Gotta hop on a plane to follow me home. Gotta be a hater if my dollars bother you, homes. I mean, how could you have a problem? I got this here on my own. It's not about what you earn. It's not about what you got. But how long you can stay out and try not to get shot. Real rap is a drought. I'm Pimp C mixed with pop. My ears ringing non-stop from emptying my Glock, motherfucker.
If you don't know me, just know about me. Lead up. Intro version.
Probably flip this shit, but fuck it, I ain't trippin'. I play my role just like I'm Pippin'. Listen, ayy, I can flash and go for 80, but this season is looking different. I keep them tinted. I'm important, and in the day I can be Jordan. She say, y'all shit just didn't work. I'm in the clutch like Robert Orr. Don't get extorted, and this cause shit was imported. This shit really got through customs. I ain't had to see the border. Plane landed 20 minutes in a Texas place of order.
My youngest slinging quarters, and she say they 140. Ruger 5-7, make a nigga run for us. I'm in your city with a gun and 100. I'm a tourist. Trap last out, me ain't even have a chorus. Bitch, I made $500,000 out of storage. Bitch, I made $500,000 off of Forex. I was really there in the trap, getting no rest. Fucking with that hair in a nap like a bow wreck. I'm pulling up with them choppers, that's wherever I gotta show it. They looking from helicopters, where it start, lead toe it. Damn, I'm the suspect. Nigga, you a upset. You love that little slut. Look, I ain't fucked you.
You a bitch if you don't bust big. These niggas ain't learned shit. I'm fine out the roof. Don't let them drugs get your shit split. 100 on the 5 and I say the bar, get your shit big. You pull up with that bag. If it's short, you'll get your shit snatched. Niggas ain't even with that. These bitches don't get that. I prioritize the box, so it's next day when I'm gon' get that. I been with it. Got narcotics in the ceiling. It's your bitch, it ain't my business. I'm gon' make you niggas feel it. I'm a chemist. You gon' miss out on your blessing without that spoiling niggas. You a bitch nigga with cash and this extortion with you. I keep 4 ways in the blender, that shit more than killer. And it might just got that fin on it from Florida, nigga. 50 rounds in that SK, let's make a motion picture. Get up close, let out some shots just cause you older, nigga. Hey, I was a suspect, I beat it with no court shit. I love how the streets make these lame niggas feel like they run shit. I try to keep up with Slim. Goddamn.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Today we are here with Professor Asnati. What is going on, brethren?
Young lads are in the building. We in the building. I can't hear myself right now because I know I ain't got no headset. No.
Can you hear me?
I ain't got no headset. No, I can hear you. Talk. Tell you down there.
I still can't hear myself. Test. There it goes. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who 3 is at this moment. Huh? Nah, we'll do it another time. What this is? This Halloween, they say. It's the 31st. The cool thing about it being the 31st, I've never seen a month with more than 31 days. So for sure, we know tomorrow we stepping into the 1st, which will give us a new reading for that monthly, like I'm always looking for. So hey, we got some actually some good news, and we got some good things working out for us.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's still gonna slightly pick up, but it shouldn't be nothing too crazy as far as you see it.
Yeah.
But my problem that I also have is I'm a little bit too far away from my mic, so got to speak a little bit louder when I should be real close to my mic, because should be about right here, so I can speak low and high. And then that's why really and truly I need to go in here and actually put a limiter on to see how low I can speak and still be high. So that's another thing, but that all comes with it. But I wanted to start the show off with this right here, though. I thought this was a funny story. Matter of fact, I want to go do this one. Like
in ways that make it almost unrecognizable.
That go. It's supposed to be starting out light. And I kind of already had a direction that I wanted us to go in, but now I'm double thinking how light I want to actually start off. Let me go to shorts first, because like I said, I want to start off really, really light. But like I said, we got a big show ahead today. Got some stuff to cover as far as in the market going on out here. Fat Chair Jerome spoke today about some stuff, so we're gonna also have a little session touching in on that, just kind of seeing what the brother got going on. That's another side of the play. So what else? Yeah. Alright, I'm probably gonna start out with this, even though this ain't light.
The closeout game is the hard.
It ain't too serious, but you can just use the same concept and we can.
Can you see it?
Hardest game in your life.
Shit, no, I'll tell it. Go ahead. No, I remember we about to play Game 7, 2012. So we about to play the Celtics or whatever.
Game 7.
So I'm hyped as hell. I'm like, yeah, bro, we got a Game 7. Like, woo out the bam. Like, this is gonna be lit. So Eldon's like, you know we're gonna have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA, it's entertainment. Like, LeBron is in the Heat or waiting. Would you rather watch the Celtics or the Sixers play the Heat? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm on the team. I wouldn't even watch the Sixers play the Heat type shit. Like, so we get in this game, you know how much money the NBA is gonna lose. I'm telling you, take M's and M's from this. I'm like, what? He's like, millions of memories. Because this is entertainment.
Damn, that's a bar.
And he says, as long as you know that, don't act like your OG ain't tell you.
You have to be up so much that don't affect it.
The closeout game is the hardest game in your life.
Right, so that same concept, right? We use that same concept within the market. How can you use that concept within the market? We just got to understand that when they get chippy, and any of these chippy moments, bro, when you trading or any of these things, like matter of fact, when we trade, we always tell people number one thing: make sure you have capital,
or at least know how to manage your risk that you're taking.
But even with you managing your risk like a guru,
yeah,
you still gotta have capital, because like the brothers say, you gotta win by 15 to win by 1. Right. So that method of trading works in the sense that you come in there, you say, controlling my downside, make sure my downside don't get too crazy. I guess you have to put your stop loss on before you even enter the play necessarily, because if you buy and it drops, what do you do if you don't have enough capital for the bounce back? Right. So that's where I felt like what the brother was saying was, pointing to what we're talking about today, as far as like a lot of these plays that you're in, you got to be up 15x, 4x, 6x type vibe to even survive and to be remaining positive. If not, you may be down negative 3x. Well, you feel me? So exactly what the brother said, I was like, oh man, that's cold, because for sure I know that in sports, but we don't even think about it in the simple sense of finances, because even in the world of business, right, there is stuff that they call ghost firm or ghost business, any of these different terminology, and all it is a business that's not profitable and being held up by the government. And you've seen a lot of those banks and stuff fail. So when the interest rates start to rise and capital become expensive, then those companies are going to fail anyways, because they perpetually are in debt. Yeah. Right, that's a system they're using. And now when debt get too expensive, what do?
I think of Palantir.
Go in. What you mean?
That's what comes to mind when you mention companies that are not profitable but funded by the government.
That's facts. See, the thing about them, weirdly though, I have to go check a couple of their earning calls. Like I said, we haven't really been paying attention to this year, but I think they have been profitable because most of their jobs is government contract.
Yeah. So even with that being said, Ford and Tesla, the thing with Ford is they're constantly getting bailouts from the government, but they also do have a consumer base, but I don't think it's that big, because Ford itself as a car is not Honda, it's not Toyota, and these brands usually have longer lasting vehicles. The engines don't blow out repetitively car after car. So with them, they have a consumer base, so they wouldn't be considered a ghost company, right? Tesla wouldn't be considered a ghost company because they also have a consumer base, even though they are being subsidized by the government through government contracts and different things of that nature. But yeah, so you're saying simply an example of a ghost company would be closer to Palantir, but you're saying it's not even Palantir because Palantir is profitable in their own right.
In a sense, the thing with Palantir, like I say, with most of those companies is, how do you grow, right? With a lot of those services, especially when you're giving it to the government or whatever the contracts is, how do you necessarily grow your customer base, right?
Don't.
And if you can't grow your customer base over time, you become less and less and less profitable. So,
and that's the thing too, because you're dealing with so much IP, you can't really go to the next country and be like, hey, I want to, work for you or do business with you, because it's like now you're exposing almost confidential and top secret information to the next country.
And that's that's actually one of the main points of everything that goes on with these ghost companies, why they're able to survive.
Because when we think about it, we were just in that whole conversation as far as the echo chamber with the military industrial complex, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all these companies, how do they gain profitability? Through government funding, subsidies, and purchases from the government. How does the government get its funding? Taxes. Who pays taxes? You do. So yeah, that's how those groups keep going.
Yeah, that's big facts. Like I said, especially as far as when you look at like these ghost companies, these zombie companies and stuff like that, or ghost companies or just whatever, they just dead, right? And most of those companies, the reason why they have to survive necessarily is those areas that they're usually in are necessities.
Right.
Meaning something, but the demand for it changes. Like it's like a whiplash.
It's
change.
volatile.
Yeah. So like, say you do oil, all you want is oil. Now nigga over here talking about green energy.
Right.
Your oil just went all the way down. But that's just only for a certain amount of time. Because
You got to
that's
start a whole compilation of blow up EVs.
You feel me?
It's cannabis propaganda 101.
So that's the reason why these zombie companies and ghost companies and all these shell companies could actually exist, because the area that they're in, it's very few people in there.
Right.
So you can't just take him out. Who you put in now?
No.
You just keep him alive.
That's what we brought up with the submarine echo chamber. I'm calling all these echo chambers because you don't hear them anymore. It was an echo, it went out, and now it's done. But yeah, with his hiring process, he had a weird thing where he didn't even trust his own colleagues that looked just like him. He was like, no, I want to do the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion situation. And he wanted to go for face versus merit, which is scary. He wanted to hire you based off of what you looked like, not based off of what you knew. And going back to these industrial complex situations, first and foremost, I just want to add that these people are offering protection, airspace protection, border protection with a major asterisk next to it. Shout out to the Coast Guard and all those guys who, do their thing. They guard, they do their job. Nevertheless, coming back to that though, the engineers, the intellectual property, these one-off mechanics that need to be developed need to be funded. And like Professor Rosnati just mentioned, it is a volatile industry as far as war, economies, politics, pandemics, whatever situation happen that can easily disrupt these things and cause them to go north or south very fast. But ultimately, we do need Air Force. Wow, we weren't in war for 4 years or whatever the case was, and now we're back to a time where we're funding people that are pissing off people that might want to attack our airspace. And now it comes back into high demand where we need people to enlist into the military. We need people to be in the Air Force. We need all these positions, and we need them now. And now it's like, oh, we stopped the funding for that. We have a whole bunch of doofuses. And now you don't have anyone to fill these roles. And ultimately, these roles are going unfilled. They're not going to play around and put someone in there just to save face. If you don't have the qualifications, they're not putting you in there. So, yeah. That's where some of your tax dollars are going.
But then again, like I said, even when it comes to qualifications and you think about what these folks are doing with your money, what qualifications do they have to necessarily be financiers or anything, right? Because like in a lot of these countries and shit, like a nigga would be the minister of finance. I don't know if that means anything more, but it just sounds like it means something more. So I would only imagine, right? If I'm peering into a situation like that, I would only imagine that brother maybe is a finance expert, right? I just feel like we need more people like that doing business. We need like ministers of finances, ministers of health, right? We need like you feel me? We need somebody that's like, yo, this is what I do.
Right.
Like, this is I don't got nothing else. This is what I do. Well,
ultimately, that's the system that they're trying to rig up right now as far as making these guys go to Harvard, study political science, major in some type of political
That's all
history.
they're doing. They're doing political nonsense. These are not our best financial people.
No, and that's why we label them the way we do as politicians, because ultimately they don't have, what's an example? Who speaks so fluently on what they know? I want to say Elon, but Elon is a hybrid of like a CEO and an engineer. And I want to say he's more so CEO leaning. But Chamath Palihapitiya, he speaks fluently and knowing what he's talking about and like just leaning into it. But it's like, how do you really develop those people in this society? Like, Chamath came from Sri Lanka.
What you mean? Those people are developed all the time in this society. you watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Simple and plain. It's a lot of people that has done amazing things.
Which goes back to the point as far as with what they're trying to rig up, which is sending them through the Harvard Ivy League political science major.
But they ain't trying to do shit though. But that hasn't worked. They're not trying to do shit. I think they act like they're doing something.
Okay, but
people
you're saying they're not doing shit. So let's look to the other side as far as someone who is doing shit. Example, Donald Trump, you would say?
Donald Trump. He came in. What college he went to? He went to one of them prestige college. See, he went to a business school.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Correct me on that.
That's a financial school.
Right.
Right. So if he went to Wharton, he went to a financial school. He's a businessman, bro.
Yes, sir.
What Wharton is about, right? What Wharton produced, nigga. Even right now, you can go on YouTube and type in Wharton, nigga, and that's what you'll see. But University of Pennsylvania, he got his BS.
Right.
Got his BS at the University of Pennsylvania. But hold on, I know he went to Wharton Business School. Wharton is in that same area, though. Generally, I want to imagine. Let me double check for that before I go on.
Yeah, what were we really getting at? As far as okay, so yeah, he's affluent in what he knows. He has an aptitude
he was out
for
there
it.
handling business.
Yes, he knows what he knows, and he's out there doing it. Whereas people are starting to get fed up with it. The career politician who just seems to be like patsing around, like who has the biggest dollar and like who has the lobby dollars. I'm here for the lobby dollar, guys. Like it's so pathetic now, and it's like, bro. Are you here to help or are you here to just snatch and grab and loot? Because that's the vibes y'all giving off, bro. And vibe just means like, bro, your persona, your appeal isn't genuine. Like, care about the well-being of you and the people around you. No? I can tell, bro. Now you have, bro... The homelessness, bro. I was thinking about that. And I was like, bro, we can't call those people homeless. Because if that's the case, birds are homeless. Cats are, like, everything is homeless. These are humans living in the wild.
Yeah, but the man, I already read it, bro. The man got his BS bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man ain't no bullshit out here, bro.
No.
Man ain't no bullshit. So, like I said, and the thing that's interesting with Wharton, like I'm explaining to y'all about these business school, and like I said, it's in Pennsylvania, so double down. I was right about that too. But nevertheless, a lot of shit about that, which is why it's so weird right now, because we don't know his GPA. It's not that type of school, right? All those things are that's your business. If you want to show people your GPA, show people your GPA, bro. But all these other schools, they're public, like nonsensical schools, right? So I don't know why they keep on getting presidents from Harvard or getting motherfuckers that was in the Skull and Bones. I don't really know why they get these people, bro. That's in the same regime. Maybe it's a regime thing, bro. Maybe it's a regime play where it's like, yo, all the bros gotta have the regime set up, and bro didn't have the setup because he was a businessman. But what we seen was how business was handled in America for the first time. Seen business being handled. Somebody did some weird shit. Nigga, Trump dropped the fucking bomb on, bro. Trump tripping.
Trump is literally the second person that forced me to actually wait. What's actually going on here? And kind of learn more about politics, bro. But the first person I told you was a kid, my junior year, taking an AP class. He was so passionate about it. And I'm like, bro, what does he know? Because this shit seems so boring and like not conducive to your well-being. But this guy cares about it so much and he looks so messy. Like,
hold on. We doing something, but we doing something wrong. I ain't gonna lie to you. We might be doing it right though, because the way we got it set up right, they both coming through.
What? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, they both coming through perfectly.
Let's
I can't separate it, but no, we should be good. But yeah, definitely do one of them.
But yeah, just seeing his passion for it, bro, it forced me to actually pay attention in that class.
Turn on this on Bluetooth. Yeah, no, a lot of people, man. Let me run this.
Tens of millions of dollars meant for veterans in Hamilton County spent on other projects.
And some veterans tell me the office meant to help them wasn't there for them at all.
How long was it before you decided to go over to the VSO to try to get some help?
Actually, so I had tried to go to them before, as soon as I got out, and wasn't really as successful.
Ernest Coleman, an Army veteran and Cincinnati native, says when he showed up here at the Hamilton County Veterans Services Office, the encounter led to more frustration than the help he expected. He says the receptionist was dismissive, so he asked for a supervisor.
And then a older white gentleman came from the back, and he kind of had a similar energy, reiterated what she was, saying, and, just pretty much sent me on my way.
So when you walked away from that VSO, you didn't feel like you could even go back to get the help you needed?
No, I kind of was turned off.
The chatter online raises other concerns. When I asked on the social media site Reddit if anyone had any issues at Hamilton County's VSO or any other VSO, one user told me to drive to Butler County, going on to say that Hamilton is overloaded. Too many veterans, not enough service officers to handle the load. Too many opportunities to fall through the cracks.
Have you had veterans or family members, spouses of vets, come from Hamilton County to Butler County to file claims?
Yes.
Mike Farmer, Butler County's Veterans Service Officer Executive Director, tells me their system shows 634 veterans or their family members getting service from Butler County instead of Hamilton County.
Could be that the veteran is what we refer to as benefit shopping. They didn't like the answer they got, or they just want to check up on the facts. It could be that they weren't happy with the service or that there was some type of conflict.
Claremont County has seen Hamilton County veterans as well. Tom Scovanner is Claremont County's new executive director who's focused on expanding services.
So you're going to have those 6 drivers in place, and you've got 4 vehicles? 4 vehicles. And they drive anywhere from a few miles to all the way down to Cincinnati?
They just came in yesterday and said they've got a veteran who the VA says they want to send to Louisville. He says, can we drive them? I said, yes. Because that's what we do.
Those service officers work with veterans on a wide variety of issues. Top of the list, pension and compensation tied to the veterans' military service.
So far this year, we've helped about $5 million worth of compensation for Claremont County veterans.
I reached out to the Ohio Department of Veterans Services to get a clearer look at the numbers. Claremont County has the 3rd highest number of veterans in our local 8 Ohio County area, with 12,255. They processed one of the highest number of claims last year at 2,054.
To have a transportation system in place, how critical do you think this component is to what you do?
Oh, I think it's essential. Because especially when you start thinking about the ages of the folks that we're dealing with, a lot of them can't drive. And the policy used to be, well, you have to get to a certain place and we'll pick you up.
Right.
Well, my goal is to pick them up at their homes. Because if they can't drive to their appointment, they can't drive to that collection point.
Claremont County sits in the middle of the 8-county area when it comes to transportation, spending just over $11,000 on their fleet of vans and other contracts. Warren County tops the list at just over $1 million spent on their fleet of vehicles and personalized transportation, while Hamilton County sits at the bottom, spending just $538 last year on bus passes, according to their own reporting.
Other counties that don't spend as much money, for whatever reason, they don't. And that's their choice. But I want to maximize the effort that we can do for our veterans.
I wanted to know how much of your tax dollars each county spends, so I took a look at their budgets, and it was clear that not.
See, but while watching this, right, I hope we're able to understand what me and Empress is trying to harp upon, where this concept of you have to get people in the field that have, I would say, knowledge of the field, have a desire, right? So it's like if I'm talking about politics and somebody he don't care about politics. You ask him a question, he's like, bro, how you feel about Israel situation? No, I don't know, it's straight, right? Why would you keep on talking to him about politics. He has no enthusiasm about it. But you have to talk to him. But for some reason, he's the minister of peace. He the peace director. You got to go to him about peace. Yo, bro, it ain't no peace going on out here. What can you do for me? You can't do nothing for me, bro. Right? So when you think about a lot of these concepts, bro, and a lot of these stuff, right, it's set up weird when you don't have people in the position to have knowledge of it even. Worse, don't even have any passion for it. Right? So like even when you pay attention to like financial news and you trying to get up on some finance and you're like, yo, what's going on in the financial market, blah, blah, blah. You may tune into somebody. Right? The passion is gonna always be there with somebody knowledgeable. Even when they used to do the clear eyes and dry eyes commercial, like it may come off as, yo, he don't have a lot of energy, but the passion that he had for clear eyes and dry eyes, you knew that he had a passion for it. So like that's what I'd say. So even beneath somebody being monotone or whatever the process is or whatever the presentation may be, right? When you actually sit back and see, okay, like I said, what we said with a Donald Trump, somebody that went to a business school once he became a president, it was business savvy. A brother like Obama, a brother that had to deal with a lot of people going to university, being a black man, blah, 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 blah. He came into office. He was one of the best presidents ever in the sense of he didn't rub nobody wrong. He ain't rubbed nobody wrong. And just to give some credit to even what Obama did necessarily, Obama and Putin had like a good relationship. And I remember before when I was like, when I was an American back in my days, I'm still American, but I'm saying when I was a first American, I was like, yo, what? Obama tripping, bro. He got the man Putin taking advantage of him. All these attacks happening on his watch. I was mad at him. I was like, bro, when is he going to say something to somebody? He didn't say nothing to nobody. But all that stuff was weak. So I'm not bigging him up for that. But I am bigging him up for the way he was able to conduct business with Putin. And what I mean by that, Putin had some shit going on. Had Putin hit him up. Putin was like, yo, bro, I don't know what y'all got going on, bro. Y'all got to stop doing that shit, bro. If y'all keep doing that shit, I'm going to have to talk to y'all. Obama was like, yeah, I feel you. It made everybody mad. Because you know the people, they be wanting to go to war, random people, they want to war. Russia, they want to war with anybody, bro. But Obama agreed to what Putin said. He said, yo, that makes sense, blah, blah, blah. Him and Putin made the deal, blah, blah. Obama got the situation handled. He was not seen as a hero necessarily, but things was peaceful. No war with Russia, nothing happened. Y'all don't even understand that there was a lot of tension that was supposed to be, going on. But because they handled it diplomatically, that's what Obama's about. He's a diplomatic brother. When we had Bush in there, he's a dumb. You seen him. He stood on being dumb. He said all his shit wrong. He said stuff backwards. He didn't stand on knowing stuff. Right? So every president come with a present. So I'm saying that same thing with this bro. This bro looking at, I don't know what's wrong with their budget. And he don't want to be mean. I don't know what's wrong with their budget, but I'm not going to do that. My county, we from niggas leaving from Hamilton County coming to Butler County because I don't play that. When it comes to the veterans, because I know what they did for the country, give them whatever they need. Now, hell no. What you mean he probably faking it? Now you tripping. Give bro what he need, right? You need those people. It's just like when you talk about sports. I heard the brother talking about, he was talking about Shannon earlier. And he was like, nothing necessarily against the brother, but he was saying this started with a Stephen A. Smith and like a Skip Bayless, right? Two people that really don't play no sports. So instead of being a journalist, like me and you talked about the other day, it's like, why don't you just talk about the game, right? And just explain to me what actually happened and what was the outcome, kind of, because you don't know the game. So for you to be like, they can't move the ball, or the quarterback was turning the ball over, or the point guard turned it's like, hold on. Do you see that pass that point guard made? Do you know that the shooting guard was supposed to be cutting and he stopped? That's not the point guard fault, but as a fan, as whatever, you just see the nigga turn the ball over. You mad at him? Take him out, coach. Hold on, take bro out. No, he's good, bro. That's not his fault. That's bro fault. He's not cutting.
Hater.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
Perfect, because I wanted to see it.
Because you're not even like, there's no attention to the details. The only thing you're paying attention to is the character. You're attacking his character. There's no merit behind what you're saying. You're just attacking them their persona.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you keep saying it's about sports, and I'm like, I don't think so. There's something more here because you're constantly attacking who he is versus what he did. And that's weird. It's like you keep going off track. Like, what is that about? Like, that Dion situation with Whitlock, still trying to figure out what's the underneath surface. Seems obsessed with the way that's not healthy. It's like, all right, show us the unbiased like discussion that you want to have, because you obviously have a bias. Clear as day now. But it's like, all right, can we like address what he did in the game? Okay, so you're saying that he's obsessed with son. Like, who's the backup quarterback? Can we talk about the backup quarterback? No? Talk about him and son and obsessed with protecting. Okay, he's being a dad and you have a problem with that? Like, are you a dad? Oh, you're not. Okay, that's where it starts to make sense because the psychology doesn't make sense. Please discuss the merits they're doing.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't know his football career. I know I think he played some college football. So I think Jason Whitlock have a basic understanding of the game, right?
Rarely talk.
I necessarily think he looks at things wrong. Necessarily, even with the Shiloh situation, and that's why we can look at it as personal. Necessarily because I understand that you're saying, "Yo, why are you so obsessed?" Blah blah blah. But once you look at the play and you see the play is wrong, what else play do I have to complain about? You took one of my best defensive players out. It's not necessarily that I care about him over the team. I care about all my good players. It's the same thing with any sport. If he's my top player, so now it'd be a big difference if he was trash and I just had him in the game. Like that, like you feel me? That's where I'm used to people making judgment about coach's son and the coach's kid, where it's like, why is he in the game? Like he's stinking it up. But it's the complete opposite right here, right? And then even with Dion speaking out about, like I said, with the hit, we all seen the hit, bro. Way he finished the hit, his back was turned to the man, right? So even if there was a little fucking crown because you slowed the highlight down in real time, he did not hit him with his head.
If Shiloh continues forward, grabs onto him, and lays on top of him, that doesn't happen. But because Shiloh's like, yo, I don't even on the ground, knock you down, be done with it. They're like, yo, that was obvious. Target is a little guy, drops that shoulder, helmet goes at a 45-degree angle into somebody's chin. Like, that's not what occurred there. They were almost shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
If not him being a little bit taller than the person he.
No, Shiloh always the smallest person on the field damn near. Brother, like, yeah,
but yeah, as far as the details, UCLA, bro, like, they are just athletically superior as far as size and power. They dominated when they touched these guys, when they were just trying to get past them. They annihilated them. As far as the game they played, their game, bro, they, like you said, they did their best. I don't think it was the best football. I've seen way better football than that. But they did their best. And in that situation where the hole is so big in the offensive line, like, that's the only thing we need to be talking about right now, bro, is like, what's going on with Shador and the beef. If we really want to talk about anything, but this whole Dion and Son situation, bro, like, okay, cut that.
No, but I'm saying there's a lot of other pieces that you could talk about. And I'll tell you, that's my problem with it. There's actual criticism to be made, right?
Yeah, like, let's go to Colby. Like, let's go to the details.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking with the brother Jason Whitlock approaching the situation, he could simply say, what I'm looking at Shiloh. Shiloh probably need to get the ball out of his hand faster because blah, blah, blah. They need to incorporate this running back. Like, right, he needs to be more so I don't know. I'm just thinking about journalistic, bro, going out there, bro. He just like starts saying shit like it's two people fight going like it's like a war going on, like two countries warring, Israel and Palestine. He just out there just adding color to the fight. Like, bro, what you doing, bro? What just happened? Why you ain't say that? I had to make it sound a little more interesting. What happened, bro? You feel me? Like, and that's what I'm saying about these new guys that don't play the sport. They're not in the fight. They don't even care. They add color to shit where it's like, bro, that's real. You don't add color to that. You tell us the real story. You don't like, what are you doing? You spicing the story up. You lowering the story down. That's why a lot of these even based on a true story movies be trash because it's like, bro, come on, bro. The story is there already. Just find a way to tell it in a movie format. Why are you adding fake shit here? It doesn't make sense. Like, it just. So yeah, it's that same concept, bro. Like, I just wish he was a journalist, bro.
And I'm telling you, that realism comes with like, what is it, Atlanta? They were the closest to it, but Corey Holcomb, bro, as the way they cut you off, that's reality. That's the real. Like, someone cutting you off while you're trying to talk is, but like in these movies where they kind of let the whole script be read out, it's like, this movie too scripted. It's like cut each other off, like make it a natural conversation. Yeah, they dramatize. They dramatize and they make it unrealistic. Not believe.
Nah, but and you understand. But the thing is, facts is changing in fiction. That's why I'm saying be a journalist, because that actually happens. There's actually back and forth with long dialogue. People just stand there having long fucking dialogue. Like, that's realistic. That's where you write it from. That's where you've seen it from. It don't happen on a daily basis, but that's a thing that happens.
Right.
So all of these concepts are here, bro. All these concepts are here. But yeah, like I said, the main thing, and like I said, I just to give him a little credit, I seen him bring it out necessarily where he was speaking about the plays. He was saying, okay, first drive wasn't such amount of plays, and then 3 points. Then he starts saying, well, the turnovers come is three and out the door all three times, right? And then kick it away. So he ran some stats down. He ran some numbers down, and okay, boom. That's what you need to do as far as
and that's what I wanted to add, because Shore isn't the best. Like, you look at him, we're like, that guy looks kind of chubby and slow. But nevertheless, he reminds me of the guy that we just heard the story about, how he said, yo, you did everything right, but we're paying this guy $20 million. Because it's just like, he's good, but it's like he doesn't do enough good things. Like Tyreek, is it Tyreek Hill? He does good things more than enough.
Yeah. A quarterback.
Not a quarterback. Okay, well, let's go to quarterbacks then. Jackson? He does enough good things that you can look past the bad. Okay, so we watched them, and that highlight, he had a lot of good moments. Had a lot of like good decision, good idea plays where it's like, ooh, I didn't see that one coming. Ooh, he pulled that one out. Oh, he ran. Oh, that was a nice run. Like, he did that with like Shador. It's like, ooh. Okay, that was good. All right, that was a nice one. Ooh. You're just there like, ooh. Like, everything looks so uncalculated and risky the whole game, where you're like, is he thinking, or like is he just distracted by like guys coming at him, because like nothing is savvy about him right
now. I don't think that. I disagree. I'll tell you, only problem that like I said, it's a style. It's a quarterback style. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with the way he runs. Nothing. Like, I tell you, everything is a style. I don't necessarily complain about people's.
Okay.
Right. That's nonsensical.
Right.
His skill set is a better passer than.
Right.
His skill set. It's in the pocket. He passes the fucking ball.
Okay.
right? So we can't knock him and then talk random style. Like I don't into Jason Whitlock nonsense.
Is it style or just IQ?
I don't like. So what part of the IQ? What else should he?
What else? It's not necessarily what should he do. It's just a matter of what he does. Is it good idea or bad idea? Like, nope, that did not work.
Passing it for a shoulder, right in his pocket. I just.
That was a good. That's a good idea. That's a good one. It's good. It worked. But like, you know how when we watch those NFL quarterbacks and we're like, that's surgical. Ooh, that's a good one. He squeezed. Ooh, he did it again. He's squeezing passes. Is that something he does?
Everybody has.
And you're saying you've seen that surgicalness, which I haven't seen.
They came came back from. They came down from. They were down. I think Nebraska came back. That's when he was. In fact, bro, he had the highest passing percentage in college football. Bro. What are you talking? It's not even. It's not even like. I don't know, bro. I just feel like. I don't know, bro. Watching the game, bro. Look on style, bro. It's a style of play. And that's what I think. 'Cause like I said, every time I talk to you, I always give you knowledge. And I say, yeah, but maybe what Deion is doing with him is with any good player. Make him play a specific.
Okay, quick question though. When you say that it's a style of play, like, are you saying that this is how their body has been developed and this is just how they operate?
You know what I mean?
Style of play, like, what does that mean? By definition.
The pass first. Having a pass first.
Okay. So running quarterback, passing. Okay. All right. But
Yeah. Main thing I'm trying to explain. I explain the same shit. Players that's good in high school. Take a 6'3" big man, run, put him in the post because he got moves, and you tell him to do this and all that stupid shit. You're not gonna make it to the next level.
right.
Best thing for
Okay,
Deion to
so
make him do.
that's what I was saying. As far as like, when you see a receiver, right, and you see him randomly over another player or whatever, tackle him. What do you call that? Like, what does that identify that? Athlete? So you're saying anyone that's athletic should be able to, on the fly, think like, yo, I need to jump over this tackle to.
There's basketball to do moves when people in front of them. So when I was having a back and forth with them, is basketball moves aren't moves. It's just trying to avoid
Maneuver.
You. It is. Anybody can do it, especially if you're an athlete.
Right.
Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou just boxed. Francis Ngannou don't box.
Bro, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what is going on here? UFC? I was like, hold on, that's a boxer. I was like, all this man. Yeah, he's definitely boxing.
Oh, that's called athleticism, bro. But
getting elbowed.
The whole thing, man, is that he's able to adjust to a lot of anything like every sport. I just start doing. You got in the.
Okay.
This is from other.
So like, okay, I don't want to kind of go off, but as far as like a Kobe, a Kyrie, a Chris Paul, all these guys who can like navigate, I guess, the floor, or like, I can't.
Everybody can. Everybody got a way of knifing through people.
Because,
Right?
like, so are you actually saying everyone is calculated with what they're doing on the court?
That there's a lot of people, top athletes, and like what Shador does is he predicts where you're gonna be before you're there. Yeah, sometimes passes are gonna get there too. I told you the other day, you got to take the good with the bad. About Russell Westbrook doing fast break layups and he blowing them bitches, too bad because he gonna do fast break layups, dunk on your head in a little bit too. So I just take the good with the bad. I can't now. Yo, look at the way he moving. He don't look coordinated. He is coordinated. Look what he's doing. He's very coordinated. That's the way he moves. Nothing wrong with that.
I see what you're saying.
That's why I say we gotta be judged on just like or like I said, the same answer that he gave, which I thought was the greatest answer. I don't know right now, so I have to go look at what he did. I may say something right now, and it may not be what I said. That was a great answer the brother should do. And I think we should, a lot of us should give that answer because maybe we really don't remember, like, damn, what he did. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe he did do this something. Maybe he didn't do
I'm
something.
letting you reel me back in.
Yeah, but I always tell you that I never like when cards. We don't know. I like the or he's not a mobile quarterback. Like I don't think that's the secret. Mobile quarterback. That is D-Lo. Like, but that's just like saying, man, Tom Brady not mobile, bro. Look how he moved. No, he good. He good. Right, he's gonna be
Tom Brady. No, setting his
hand in the pocket. All you know, if we go watch him in college, it up, sucking it up, thinking it up, playing. You don't have good enough players to play that type of football. What it is, bro. I lose at every level. You know why? Because I got a thing where, nigga, I trust in people to give brother ball. If they don't, I say fuck it. That's me. Right? So until you start playing with good players understand that. Oh, bro, good. Let me give him the ball. You feel me? We start feeding each other. Sorry players, he want to take a shot. He want to take a shot. You score 3. He want to score 1. It's like, bro, hot. Give him the ball back. Bro. When you was hot, I gave you the ball back. Like, it's just that concept with good players. Good players understand that, yo, when a nigga's hot, give it to him. Bad players don't. That's what I'm saying. When you see a lot of these good college players play with bad players, you may even think it's exposing their games. Wait till they get to the next level. You be like, oh, bro, way better than he was in college. A lot of those players that be good in college, they be trash in the NBA. And I don't want to say. I'm gonna be. They don't be the best for some reason, bro. For some reason, like shout out to Sheldon Williams. Sheldon Williams married Candace Parker. Sheldon Williams went to Duke. He was probably one of the best hoopers in college. Ass bust up. Shout out to my boy Sheldon Williams. I fought with personally. But Sheldon Williams was not that good in the NBA. And it probably wasn't even his fault, maybe. I don't forget. But he got a fair opportunity. He started. He doesn't limit. Sheldon Williams played probably like 6 seasons max, and I'm probably giving him because I didn't see him. He was average at best. But he probably was a lot better than. I'm just saying, a lot of those players that be good. And then it was another nigga that played in college while Sheldon Williams. I'm talking about torturing Sheldon Williams in that case. Like, damn, bro, is that you? Terrorizing. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, we won the championship. Oh, yeah, I won the national championship? Yeah. Busting your ass. Like, it be that type of situation. I don't know why that happened, but I know why it happened. What it happens is a system. Teams be having these good ass systems, and they put you in a system. Bro, that nigga in that position, and it worked perfect in college because that's your position. Now we get to the NBA. Why you playing that position? Getting your ass terrorized. You a small forward, right? Small ass motherfucking shooting guard. You a big point guard, but you can't handle the ball. You really have no position.
God, ungodly.
You got to figure out a lot of these things, bro. And like I said, that's why we came all the way from trading, because you have to have cap. You have to have storage, right? You have to have something stored, because at any moment anything happens. At any moment. Remember when KD went up for that layup? Oh shit went. You never know what could happen. Kobe Bryant was busting, terrorizing fucking Golden State Warriors. Achilles went gone. He shot his free throws, but he was gone still. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right? There's a certain time on everything, but all we can do is what? Have cap. Have just some type of storage. Just have like right now in Gaza. You never know when somebody may attack somebody. What if you ain't got no water? Right now, Biden playing. We might jump in World War III tomorrow. You may wake up to. What do you do? All the man. What do you do if they start calling all the man? You running and hiding, man? What are you doing?
All the men.
Right? So because we don't know what's going on in the Middle East, I was listening to the brother, and the bro said, yo, over there, tribes are big. The tribes are a big thing. Like tribes control like areas, tribes. Yeah. I'm like, yo.
They bear.
You feel me? Which is why like you will see Arabians fighting Arabians. And like I always explain, bro, when I see the Boko Haram niggas, the quote unquote Islamic extremist bros.
They really trying to make black bear on bear crime.
Everybody, bro.
Fighting for
everybody warm. People war, bro. Man, I listened to two people today. They said they're from the Ayn Rand Institute. Nonsense. Boy, y'all.
Imagine that thing is so instinctly in
What?
the fight for territory that people are fighting for that they don't even nothing to do with. They don't own not one little piece of plot of land on it. Nah, this my street. My street I'm fighting for. What are you fighting for? You're rebelling with what cause?
I had a brother tries to debunk the map earlier. Map fake. I mean the map fake, bro. He said, bro, you see all this big green? Yeah. Hey, bro, you see how I see the Palestinian land? Yeah. Hey, bro, that's not their land. That's not occupied. You're like, bro, empires rule land. You saying the British Empire rule land? Like, what you mean empires rule land? Said it again. He was like, empires rule land. So I was listening to him. He think he making some good points. Then we got to the next one. What, you can't hear me? Man, bro, you might be tripping.
Yeah, you're tripping.
For real?
Yeah. No, don't change anything. Just
nah, it ain't about me changing anything. I changed something earlier. Yeah, I changed something earlier. That's probably why I'm tripping out, but I shouldn't be tripping out.
Wait, so that one then?
Nah, because then it's gonna be too close. I just had it right there and I couldn't move or do anything. I was stuck for like an hour. You just messed me up, making me go everywhere else. But what I was trying to explain to the folks, bro. All right, bro. The man let me know some nonsense, bro. He's telling me that they can't own all this land. He's saying all this land is not even occupied. He's telling me. I'm still like, bro, is there people on the land though? People clearly on the land. Then he starts telling me water shit. Yo, you know Egypt used to own the West Bank? Okay. He told me something else. Syria or somebody else on the Gaza Strip. He's telling me shit. They went and fought the British. They fought the British Empire to get these two little plots. Egypt always tell you the story about they fought wars on 3 fronts. They love saying this. Oh, we fought 3 Arab nations. Like trying to kill us. We knocked them all out. Blah. Do you know that Egypt never attacked these brothers? They quote unquote said they was being surrounded, so they had to attack. So they attacked niggas that didn't attack them, like always. That's how they win. And I don't want to knock them, bro. I'm just saying, make sure you got storage. They ain't had nothing to store it up, so Egypt ran. Syria got smashed. Other bro got smashed. So long story short, now the bro made another excuse. He said, you know why those parts of the land is taken? Because all 3 of those spots, they try to attack Israel from. So Israel had to take the Golan Heights. They had to take the other John. They had to take some stuff from these folks. These are important strategic spots. Then he went on to say He went on to say Israel learned how important it was. I think after the 6-Day War, I want to say, they kill people all the time, so it might be another day war, but I think for sure the 6-Day War. They learned how important these spots are, so they're not giving them up. That's his whole point that he was giving me. But the long, short end of the story, the skinny on the story, the brother told me that map is fake because it's showing you all this green trying to appear as if all this land belonged to the Palestinians, and it doesn't. And I'm like, what? It's their land. Like, it's you. I'm like, what do you mean it don't belong to them? He said, yeah, it's a lot of land. They can't have it all. Then he said, yo, another reason why the Palestinians no good? Because we see how they live in society. Their way of life is not good. It's not conducive. He said that's how you judge people. How you deciding who life better than? So now he had a standard on lives. He like, yo, look how the Muslims live, and look how we live. We live better than them. So now he's judging. I'm like, bro, this nigga is tripping. He went down a whole shit, Empress, to explain to me that they never had the land.
Live better in what sense?
And then the worst part is once he seen the land turn white, he didn't say the same thing.
They own it.
Bro, he did not say the same thing. So maybe he was saying the Israelis, maybe he was saying that they are an empire. I don't know, because he was saying that people can't own land. He's saying that, like, that's not a sovereign thing. Like, you gotta be an empire to own the land. That's funny as fuck, man.
That's like a germ. It owns the body of the host. You own the body of the host once you kill the host, bro. Until then, bro, you don't own nothing. On nothing. Bro, do you know Morocco and Libya and all them bro just got flooded? Wash all y'all out. What are y'all talking about right now, bro? What do y'all own? Y'all don't own nothing, bro. Good try. But yeah, yeah, bro, these bros, at this point, bro, I'm just looking at cancerous, bro. They just here to destroy, bro.
Yeah.
Take all the oil out the ground. That's their main MO. Drain all the plasma.
You just saying that we gotta be careful though when it comes to these folks.
Bro, I'm telling you, on both ends, bro, you gotta watch them very closely, bro. This is like Viking savage. They ravaging.
Okay. Cause I know you've been hearing all the news about all the funders, all the big money people taking their funding back from these schools. Harvard and all these big schools, they're taking their endowments back.
I know about.
They seen some
But
professors.
they whack for that. All y'all do is making power.
All right, welcome back to Last Call. In the wake of Hamas's attacks on Israel, more Wall Street and business leaders are
You can hear?
Oh no, I cannot.
pushing back
I still
against some of academia's seeming refusal to more firmly condemn them. Here's the latest. Former U.S. Ambassador to China, John Huntsman, and his family will, quote, close their checkbooks to his alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania. The Huntsman family made its fortune in chemical products, and in a letter to the president of the Ivy League school, Huntsman said the university is, quote, become deeply adrift in ways that make it almost unrecognizable. This comes less than a week after Apollo CEO Mark Rowan also said that UPenn's president should resign and urged fellow alum to stop donating money to the school as well. It's not any better at Harvard. According to the New York Times, mega donor Citadel CEO Ken Griffin contacting the head of the university's board last week, demanding it more forcefully condemn Hamas's attacks on Israel. So where does all this go? Will more powerful business leaders cease their donations and push for more change at the top of universities? Let's talk about it now with Anti-Defamation League CEO Jonathan Greenblatt. Jonathan, it's good to have you on again, although I certainly wish it was under far, far different circumstances. This does not seem like a lot of things to be cooling off. anything, it seems to be ramping up. How far do you see this going?
Well, first of all, Brian, it's good to be back on the show. What I would say is that the situation in the Middle East is really unprecedented. The massacre that occurred last weekend, some 1,400 Israelis burned and butchered and bludgeoned to death. Those that weren't shot were seized as hostages. It is a horrific situation and a clear case of good versus evil. And what you're seeing at Harvard, at the University of Pennsylvania, at NYU and other universities, it's finally a reckoning with the sort of moral relativism that has descended upon these institutions of higher learning.
Why? What do you think? And some of them, we've called them this. Some of these responses have been, in my term, mealy-mouthed.
Yeah. Well, university presidents who seem so quick to jump on every perceived microaggression or every, ill-considered statement on other issues in the face of evil have dithered, have equivocated. And I was talking to someone just a few minutes ago. Think about this, Brian. It's been 9 days since we had the worst terrorist massacre since 9/11. Why are these university presidents failing to find their moral compass? But here's the thing, Brian. Universities are not just students in classrooms. They are communities with multiple stakeholders, including donors, including alumni, by the way, including the employers. So when Bill Ackman says, I'm no longer going to recruit kids who demonstrate such extraordinary lack of common sense, Harvard's got to take that seriously. And by the way, I don't know if you know or not, but today, Les Wexner, founder of The Limited, announced that he was breaking with the Kennedy School because, again, of Harvard's failure to see what the rest of the world has recognized, a clear issue of moral consciousness.
I had not seen that. But again, to our point at the beginning, Jonathan, it seems to be, a lot of these things will be very hot at first and kind of cool off. This appears to be gaining some momentum, probably because people like Ackman, who they're not afraid to put their head up. And so that sort of emboldens others who may have been a little bit more reticent to come up. I'm sure you're talking to Wall Street and business leaders all the time. Do you believe that pressure, the money pressure, the Wall Street pressure, the jobs pressure will continue to be applied until some changes at some of these schools are made?
Yeah, I think something has changed, Brian. I think, again, on the issues that seem to pop up all the time, the red versus blue, conservative versus liberal, right versus left, these universities don't know what to do. But you know what? This was a clear case of evil. This was a slaughter. And so when Ken Griffin leaps in and says, enough, again, when Mark Rowan from Apollo leaps in and says, enough, and his Close the Checkbook campaign has gotten a lot of attention. And just to put that in some context for your viewers, Brian, about a month ago, there was this session at the University of Pennsylvania called Palestine Rights. And they brought in well-known anti-Semites like Roger Waters. And Mark Rowan, someone who has been a 40-year donor to the school, said, enough. And so I think Mark and Bill, Ken Griffey and Les Wexner are blazing a new path. I expect other donors from other universities will follow.
And we know that, for folks like Ken Griffin, the money talks. I mean, and then and we'll see if people walk because of this money talk. I mean, Jonathan, so if there's somebody out there that's a business leader, a big, maybe even not a big donor, just a donor to their alumni, their school that maybe they otherwise love, a business leader, what is your message to them?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think all of us have agency and free will. And the donor doesn't just need to do what the school says. You have the power to say, hey, wait a second, I don't agree with this. And you can use your resources, whether you're donating money, you're volunteering your time, you're just posting or using social media, whatever the case may be, Brian, you have the free will to say, wait a second, I'm part of this community too, and this is wrong. Donors can talk, alumni can engage, volunteers can get involved. I think, again, the university needs to recognize, and maybe now university presidents will, that their community is not just like a group of far-left kids on campus. They need to be responsive to all the varied interests.
Did you see, Jonathan, did you see the University of Florida's response?
Boy, Senator Sass got it exactly right. So that goes kind of to your point. I mean, the reality is these university leaders must have a moral compass. If Ben Sass can get it right, then the president of Harvard can get it right, then they can all get it right. And it's not too much to ask to call out hate when it happens, period.
Jonathan Greenblatt, Anti-Defamation League. Jonathan, best to you. Thank you.
Always good to see you, Ryan.
Now to a story we first brought you back in March. 3 people are behind bars after an alleged home fraud ring. And new tonight, a 4th person has been arrested. And NBC6 was the only station for the suspect's walk into jail. Kim Nguyen is live in Fort Lauderdale with what we know tonight. Kim.
Yeah, that's right. Our cameras were rolling as that 4th suspect walked into Broward County Jail earlier today. She faces several charges, including grand theft.
From a distance, you can see Inessa Florea walking into Broward County Jail Tuesday. The 37-year-old facing multiple charges for her alleged role in a multi-million-dollar real estate property theft ring. Investigators say 14 properties worth $12 million were targeted as part of the criminal enterprise.
Count 1, obtaining property over $50,000 by fraud.
NBC6 first aired the story in March after 3 men were arrested for allegedly being the masterminds of the elaborate scheme. Yuri Domatov, Tyrone Jones, and Michael Dupree were arrested for allegedly using fake court documents to steal people's homes.
One way that they figured out to do it is by using the court system to try to steal people's properties. And I think it's a shame.
We spoke with Broward County property.
We have seen geopolitical tensions around the world leading to risk-off sentiment in developing economies. We have seen a jump in oil prices as well. What impact is all of this having on Jamaica?
The impact is significant, primarily in cost of living and inflation. And I suspect, like many other countries around the world, it has led to the frustration of the electorate, even disillusionment. But Jamaica's performance is quite counterintuitive and runs counter to what is happening in the rest of the world. We immediately after the pandemic, our debt rose, but then we managed to bring it back down. Our inflation went up to as high as 11%. I'm happy to say that the last outturn, we're at 5.8. We're within our target band. And for me, the most impressive figure is that our unemployment rate is now at 4.5%. Now, relative to global unemployment rates in other economies, 4.5% may not sound as low as it should be, but relative to what it was, 7 as high as 15% times gone by, at 4.5%, we're almost at full employment.
That positive economic outlook has led to your second credit rating upgrade in a month, right?
Yes.
And you are planning to continue shrinking the debt load, but how does that square with your other priority of also boosting growth?
Yeah, so it's a good question. So the issue is about creating fiscal space. We are being very strategic with our debt. We have a target figure as to what our debt to GDP should look like, but growing the economy reduces your debt ratio. So the more fiscal space we create, the more projects we can support without debt, the more growth we can generate. But the secret to growth, it's not just the access to financing or borrowing for growth. There's a significant element of developing human resources. Because the new industries and enterprises that will come into the economy will rely heavily on the upskilling of our labor force. So we're spending quite a bit of time and effort now in trying to upskill and ensure that we have a labor force that can meet the jobs of the future.
In which sectors are you upscaling, and also what sectors are you prioritizing for investments?
So let's look at logistics. Jamaica, by virtue of a geographic blessing, is central to most of the shipping routes in the region. So logistics is a natural industry for us, and we have started in that area. Services, business process outsourcing and global services, that's another area. And technology, the development of fintech and other applications, That's another area in which Jamaica has an advantage. And so we're investing in those areas, we're investing in STEM to ensure that our population can indeed attract the jobs of the future.
Jamaica has also been the largest recipient of Chinese investments in the Caribbean. How has that experience worked out for you?
China's been very good to Jamaica, and China's been a very good infrastructure development partner. We benefited from Chinese investment and Chinese loans, particularly during the period of time when there was the global recession, 2008 to 2010. And we use that to support the development of infrastructure, particularly our highways. And that has been an economic boom for us. But in terms of our debt profile, Chinese debt is approximately about 4% of Jamaica's overall debt. What we encourage is greater investment from China. And we're seeing that in many areas, particularly in infrastructure, construction particularly.
One of your ministers said that some of those investments and loans came at a time when the U.S. was busy doing other stuff.
I think the U.S., I mean, there's always the fear of Chinese influence in the region. But a large part of that is the attention the United States pays to its backyard, pays to the countries that are part of its third border.
Do you think the wars that we have ongoing right now are distracting the U.S. focus from the region?
And I think that the United States has great bandwidth. I think it has to be if it's a global superpower. So it's really a matter of where it sees its strategic interest and how it sees its third border, the Caribbean, as strategic in its global perspective. I think not enough attention is being paid to the region.
Do you expect to benefit, though, from nearshoring efforts?
Nearshoring is great. It's a great potential and a great strategic way for the United States to support and accelerate the development of the region. I've seen that there are certain initiatives going through the Congress now, and there are certain members of your Congress who are interested in this. And so, yes, definitely, this is something that I think would be good, nearshoring.
And what industries or what projects are we talking about here with Jamaica?
Well, nearshoring, you're looking at global services. It could be the production of support for your industries here. Logistics is another important part. Technology. I think in every area where the U.S. economy would require, whether it is raw material, human resource supports, all of that can be nearshored.
Climate change, of course, is a huge challenge for island nations like Jamaica. How are you preparing?
Well, firstly, we have integrated climate thinking in everything that we do. In terms of our financing and managing of the public finances, we recognize that a climate event, which is not within our control, could devastate our economy and has indeed wiped out several economies in the region. And therefore, we have to budget for that. We have to prepare for that. We have to put buffers in our budget. And so in terms of the fiscal management, climate considerations are a part of our fiscal management. So we have taken out a catastrophe bond recently, which is kind of like an insurance, that if there were to be a major climate event, that we would have access readily to financing to recover and grow as a result of that. But in terms of building out the infrastructure, the resilience part, very important. The infrastructure that we're now building, we're building it with climate-proof strategies. We're making sure that our roads, we're moving them inland to higher terrain. We're building them with the necessary civil works and support, that if there were to be a 100-year event, that those infrastructure would continue to be able to offer service to the public.
Many talk about rich nations having to do more, especially when it comes to issues like climate justice.
Yes, climate change is a social justice issue. The truth is, Since the Industrial Revolution, we've been creating wealth by using fossil fuels. The countries that have benefited from that significantly are in a better position to withstand the impact of climate change, whilst countries like Jamaica, who did not pollute to create wealth, or is not a significant polluter to create wealth and significant contributor to climate change, we are least able to withstand the impacts of climate change. So there is a justice issue there that rich countries ought to support developed countries in ways to ensure that we all can survive on this planet.
The historic town of Eatonville will soon be welcoming a new business neighbor.
One that brings new jobs and potentially free internet to every household. West 2's Greg Fox explains it could also be the anchor for more development, including new housing.
He drew up the three craziest designs. And believe it or not, we picked one of them, and here we are right now, development.
It's hard to miss on your daily commute. The boxy, glassy buildings streaked with orange. Clearly a favorite color for Manny Vivar, who gave us a tour of his new data center in Eatonville.
24/7 man facility.
The founder and CEO of HostDime, Vivar is hoping to move into the nearly $60 million property in February. The rare Tier 4 data center, considered the most reliable, will be stocked with powerful servers able to handle data storage in the cloud for global corporations and generating new jobs.
HostDime Orlando has about 65 staff right now. Globally, we're about 320. And this facility will be able to support up to 200 employees.
The property, which used to be part of the former Hungerford Preparatory School, is right along I-4 by Kennedy Boulevard. And besides the HostDime building, there's still 70 acres remaining that could be used for development.
It's exciting to see.
Demetris Presley is Eatonville's chief administrative officer. Besides the offer from HostDime of free Wi-Fi for town residents, he hopes the new building will help lure developers of other businesses and, more importantly, affordable multifamily housing.
We're excited to see what can happen there for the historic town of Eatonville. It'll be a great opportunity to see some development and some improvements for this community that's well deserved and needed.
The town council is willing to pay up to $200,000 to help with utility and drainage work near HostDime and may work with the county on Wymore Road upgrades and the addition of sidewalks. In Orange County, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
The Eatonville Town Council will discuss and vote next month on the exact allocation of money to assist in the HostDime project.
This is not the first all-electric car. That's because no BMW sees the road until it's reached the ultimate standard, our own.
I don't think we can make it. I don't think I can take it anymore. We tried our best for each other. I hope that you'll find another one to love, to love, to love. To love, to love, to love.
Fall in love and fall some more. We could just take the shot and check the scope. I cannot break your heart if your heart was broke. Trying to be loved. If you haven't felt love in a minute, you gon' feel this love, baby girl, when I'm finished. All you gotta do is tell me right now that you're with it. We can let it talk down, then we cruise to the city. Don't wanna play no games, cause we know that it changed. Once we throw it in, you don't believe that I changed. I think my heart is in danger, danger, danger. I grab on your waist and look you dead in your face just to say that you haven't made love in a minute. all just for me, like, yeah. Shoot from the key like Steph. Hold on, let me catch my breath. I can do bad by myself, yeah. I remember how all of that felt when we thought that it wasn't none left. Took a shot with a bulletproof vest, yeah. I swear, yeah. I swear, yeah.
See, I had the pleasure of literally watching God fall from heaven and work a miracle like in front of me. You feel me? Like, a lot of people can't really say that about something or someone, and I was privileged to know, you know what I'm saying, and be an example of God's work. You feel me? This for you. I watch God work a miracle in front of me. Now every time I hit my knees, I pray he humble me. They said in dreams I can be just who I wanna be. That was the day I decided that I don't wanna sleep, because I plan to turn my dream to reality. You can't sell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray. Doctor saying push it, she got eyes full of tears. Trying to pace her breathing through the pain her body feels. Everybody watching when they said you almost there. The real fight started 12:54 p.m. on the 24th of June at 7 pounds and 4 ounces. You ain't gotta look for love, it's all around you. A princess, the ultrasound had already crowned you. Now you gotta live up to the name when they pronounce you. Side mirror, not just a name, you gotta feel me. See the mirror in your name reflect your actions and intentions. When you look back at yourself, you gotta see what people missing. Through DNA and the future you create. Mirror image, hold up. Now that's a promise you can stand on. Your first steps, mama got her arms out for you to land on. At a year old, sickle cell wasn't in the plans though. Now you the baby, the preacher gotta lay hands on. Work a miracle in front of me. Now every time I hit my knees, I pray he humble me. They said in dreams I can be just who I wanna be. That was the day I decided that I don't wanna sleep, because I plan to turn my dream to reality. You can't tell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray, because I plan to turn my dream to reality. You can't tell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray. Fast forward, started school and everything above average. Told kindergarten, I'm okay, y'all can have it. Whatever y'all teaching, I done learned it in my Pampers. It's 2011, first grade, automatic. It went from being the one to the one that just wanna see her daddy. 2012, a picture without him in it wasn't worth grasping. For 3 years straight, don't know how, but it happened. Grade slip, mama trying to keep her grip on this reality. Your father's absence wasn't a playing part of growing up. And to a kid, it look and feel like you stopped showing up. Them visitations wasn't allowed cause they wasn't old enough. Mama knew making them leave would've just tore them up. 2015, that's when them gates swang open. They released them and our grades start increasing. Game over, everything went back to normal for a minute when they noticed that them being focused gon' keep the kids focused. I watch God work a miracle in front of me. Now every time I hit my knees, I pray he humble me. They said in dreams I can be just who I wanna be. That was the day I decided that I don't wanna sleep, because I plan to turn my dream to reality. You can't tell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray, because I plan to turn my dream to reality. You can't tell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray. Mama raising her first high schooler, skipped 11th grade, she tryna fly through it. GPA is high enough to get a full ride for it. COVID tried to slow her down, but look what God doing. Cap and gown, 2022, keep your eyes on it. Celebration, big congratulations for your accomplishments. You closer than you know, just never settle for what's under that. Don't compromise your integrity to fit where others at. Cause leaders have to lead from the front, never from the back. Dr. Jones, OBGYN specialist, that's your title you done claim. Now step into your excellence. Your shoulders built to hold the weight of how heavy this pressure get. But the support, you got a phone call away to help you lift when you need it. Keep dreaming, cause the sky's not the limit, baby. Try Venus. It ain't nothing you can't grab if you try reaching. And before you try to stop, tried Jesus. I watched God work a miracle in front of me. Now every time I hit my knees, I pray he humble me. They said in dreams I can be just who I wanna be. That was the day I decided that I don't wanna sleep, because I plan to turn my dreams to reality. You can't sell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray, because I plan to turn my dreams to reality. You can't sell me no fantasies, cause I won't pay. Get out my way, that's if you plan on distracting me on this road they laid out for me. Cause I won't stray. Zamir Jones, you done came this far to be led astray. Don't ever forget where you came from. Don't ever forget where you started.
Space. Yeah. Space. Yeah.
Look at her. And she gonna be ashamed of herself coming out looking like that. 3.5, maybe 4. If you want to marry a nigga. Hey girl! Hey, how you doing? Fine. I'm on my way to work. Call me when you get home. Okay. I wanna show you that I care for you. I wanna show you that I care.
I just wanna show you that I care for you. I just wanna show you that I care. Yeah. I'm saying, should just be like that sometimes. Just wanna talk to you real quick. Come on, real quick. Girl, the way you leave is unfair. Baby, look what we done here. Now you're telling me it's unclear. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you try to leave, I say come here. I remember we had fun here. Used to chill and smoke weed until the sun clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just wanna show you that I care for you. I care for you. And when you feel alone, I will be there for you. When you need me, call me. I'll be right there in a hurry. I won't switch up, girl, don't you worry. I'm loving you. And I remember all them times I would try to ease your mind when you had a little pressure. And baby, if you mind, then you really need to know that it ain't nothing to stress you. Nothing finna stress you. Turn me up when my lights down low. Grab my arm, tell me please don't go. Broke your heart and I did not know. She said you only broke my heart cause I let you. Take me back and she just said no. She said she need time for herself to grow. But in the meantime, shit, I just don't know. I gotta work on myself and do better. No, you don't have to lie. So baby girl, please just wipe your eyes. I cry. Girl, the way you leave is unfair. Baby, look what we done here. Now you're telling me it's unclear. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you try to leave, I say come here. I remember we had fun here. Used to chill and smoke weed till the sun clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you leave, it's unfair. I wanna show you that I care. Unfair. I wanna show you that I care for you. Unfair. I wanna show you that I care. Space.
Thank you, brother Space, for that intimate. What you going on? Legend. Yes, ma'am. We do. Bam. Oh my bad.
Look, they hit us with it.
Hey, all right. So you can go on the So this daily bottom out. We're looking for our re-entry, y'all. Go to the weekly really fast. The daily bottomed out. We're looking for our re-entry on this play right here. I don't like the weekly top out. What is that? It's at 99 probably, right? 94. Yeah, I don't like the top out, but that's irrelevant to you because if Empress go back, that whole week that we rode along the top.
Go back.
Whole week? No, Empress, you go zoom in. That whole week that we rode along the top at damn near. Look how much weeks that is. No, show the people how much weeks that is. But those are weeks by week by week.
That was.
Nah, you're right. You're right to the top. You're right to the top. Yeah, right there.
Week 10.
All right, so about 10 to 11 weeks.
So
you can ride along the top. So don't just see it top out the first week and say, "Oh, we done." So that's what I'm really trying to show the people. Because look, first time that it topped out, it didn't get to 72, right? So it topped out right there, rode along the line. You see, it rode along the line,
right?
And then
99.90.
Riding along the line, and then look, it get an all-time high right here. After riding, you feel me? After doing all that riding along the line, because now finally your MACD got involved, right? So the same thing happened on the weekly. Your MACD just got involved, right? So we looking interesting on that. Can you go to the 10-minute? Yeah, you like I said, all you doing now is just waiting for 10-minute entries, waiting for 10-minute entries. You playing the up game. You don't want to play too much sell games because then you can get caught.
And what you saying? You picked your draws in them. They had to close demos out.
Yeah, but it's matter of fact, I even got another demo right now that's what we testing bad losses get. Yeah. I can manage it. I tell you, the main thing is about see if you can manage it. No, later, I love you. What you waiting on? Oh, okay, later, love you, sleepy mama.
Yeah, you need.
Oh yeah, be out of here after this one. But later, baby, love you. Me and mommy's busy. Yeah, see, I'm still surviving. I'm gonna tell y'all when I'm up. Still surviving, and goal is to get a buy at the bottom. Goal is to get a buy at the bottom at even right now, anywhere right now at this level is a solid level for me because the daily can keep on going down out, but anywhere right now is a solid level for me. But it's the continuous 10-minute uptrend. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily be in no sell position, which is probably a good time to set somebody up, right? When they don't want to get into no sell position, set them up. So don't fall in love with no position. Ride the 10-minute like you're supposed to, and then just play the game wisely. But yeah, this is the 10-minute. Remember me and you talked about a 10-minute from earlier today? Look at it. It's at the Mac. Ungodly numbers.
Right here?
To the bottom.
Oh, God.
Look how far away it is from everything on the chart. But this is what happens when you overextend and then just come back and get 2 days instead of just doing the 1 4 hour. They do everybody. But I tell you, that's always beneficial. Like if anybody watched the cast, you probably heard me say that multiple times, how beneficial it is to actually get one of those setups. That's one of the best setups to actually get, because all they're doing is coming to get you to set you back up for whatever position you were previously in. Whenever you get those bounces or any of those quick pushes, that's necessarily good, because even though you hit too much people, the benefit of hitting too much people is now when you pull back on the 4 hour, you're still in a daily uptrend. So the 4 hour doesn't really affect you that much. Matter of fact, the 4 hour would be above the cloud if you was using clouds, right? Same thing with the daily. Say you trading on the daily, but the weekly get hit, you're gonna be above the cloud. See, look, on the 4 hour, we're above the cloud because they didn't hit the daily yet. Once they hit the daily and confirm, they get a chance to come out the dime. But go to the daily. 1 second. See it? They got to stay above because the weekly. Right? So that's why it's beneficial to hit somebody in front of you. Because even when you pull back, you're just doing an initial pullback to test.
Ooh, did you see this?
Let's see what.
Okay. Daily. You think so?
So what that has something to do with something?
No, because it crossed back.
Do you hear what I'm telling the people? Can you hear what I'm telling the people?
Oh.
I can tell.
Okay, repeat it one more time.
Can you hear me talking though?
Yes, I can.
All right. I just told the people the benefit of hitting the time in front of you, because the times behind the time is gonna be in a uptrend. So if you hit a weekly and a daily, if you pull back on a daily, you're gonna be in a weekly uptrend. So that's all you're telling me right now.
Okay.
Daily is pulling back, but you're still gonna be in a weekly uptrend. Said all this stuff when you're taking this. But yeah, that's the setup that I'm trying to explain to people, right? When you get, explain, 4 hour, you go one ahead of the 4 hours a daily. So when the 4 hour pulls back, it's going to remain above the cloud until the daily gets hit. Same thing with the weekly. The weekly is going to remain above the cloud until the monthly gets hit. So that's the whole way they're trying to play both sides off. You try to hit everybody fast because, like I said, when this pullback, this is a weekly downtrend. I mean, it's a monthly downtrend. Weekly pulls back, it's not its fault. Monthly pulling back. So it's going to get bloody. Not bloody, but it's going to go test a monthly number, which is 1604 or something crazy like that.
Right.
So people are
What
going
do
to get
they call
scared.
that? Retrograde?
People going to get scared as far. Retrograde retrace? A retrograde. Nah, that's facts though. You'll definitely be going through Mercury retrograde. Matter of fact, that was going on with our brokerage. Last couple of months, I've been telling Empress.
A lot of technical issues.
What you mean technical issues?
Oh, that's what happened. Retrograde.
No. I'm not talking about the nonsense like that. I'm saying they are retrogrades. I'm saying that we was just trading not too long ago, and I kept on telling you, man, the setup is right here, but why is my numbers so different?
Right.
They've been in problems. They've been off kilter.
Oh yeah.
They had their own brokerage number. Yeah, they had their own situation, and they wouldn't let nobody know. So then they had to start rigging the numbers up before it even makes sense. The boy's crazy. So they started using meta quotes numbers while still using Weeble numbers. It's using like 3-4 different niggas' numbers. It was wigging. But now
so did you get in that chat?
Now it makes a lot more sense when you go back and what you mean with chat?
But the X was.
No. Oh no. Yeah, I ain't gonna check them out today. I'll tell you what I did was I was just a busy day for.
Okay. Fair enough.
Man, okay, I want to run one of these articles. All right. They love doing that.
Ah, these guys.
They all do this. They're taking it so serious. Not even where they just telling me to sign up and they gonna let me.
Brother John, can I send you fishing email, John? Brother John, I need to be able to send you ransomware every day.
I mean, I even have a clue. I'm talking about it's gonna be they're gonna be like, oh, we try to cheat them. We try to cheat a cheater. That boy right there, he don't like white man.
Free.
Just imagine that. Imagine this. But yeah, Empress, I need you to read this article that we had to pay for. Empress, look. Okay. I'm ready for you. Where you want to put it? Okay.
Ready? Halloween candy on sale. Why? Hershey's Kit Kat prices are surging this year. Okay. So, consumers are facing steep prices for Halloween candy this year after a global shortfall of sugar and cacao. The article is by Mia Dawkins, October 30th, 2023. Consumers are facing, you already read that part, shortfall of sugar and cacao. Cacao is what they make chocolate out of. Poor weather from West Africa to India has spurred shortages of the two crops, are key ingredients for chocolate and candy makers. The El Nino weather phenomenon could make matters worse by bringing drier conditions, curbing production in the season that just started. A dire crop outlook recently put wholesale cacao prices highest in almost 45 years, and sugar to the most in over a decade, further raising the cost of making treats ahead of Christmas. Two holidays are among the most important for candy purchases, with U.S. consumers expected to shell out 9.2% more sugar and sweet year compared to a 5.8% for overall food prices. Cost of treats surges just before Halloween. Candy and chewing gum price growth index. Sources from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. I would expect to see higher Halloween prices, but certainly higher Christmas and probably Valentine's prices, said Andrew Moratti, min.s U.S. Director of Commodity Insights. According to a National Foundation report, Americans are expected to spend $3.6 billion on candy this Halloween, up from $3.1 billion in 2022, which came right after a pandemic, and most people weren't on that. Goofies. Anyways, the trend for more expensive candy is echoed in advanced economies across the globe, with UK confectionery cost up 13% in September compared to a year ago.
I'm so mad I missed out on some free candy, man. Free candy should always be free candy.
In Germany, sweets like chocolate bars and gummy bears were over 19% more expensive the same month. David Branch, vice president of Wells Fargo's Agri-Food Institute, believes that while the hike in sugar is a major factor behind candy inflation, it's not the sole driver. The cost of ingredients is up by a lot. Inflation is up, and transportation costs are higher than they were 2 years ago. The rising prices of materials play a part, but you can't pinpoint the rising candy costs to one factor. Branch does, however, cite climate change in West Africa as one of the main reasons the huge chocolate companies like Hershey's Company have raised prices. Citing climate change? How often cite climate change in West Africa? Fuzzy.
That's why you monitor the guests. That's why you monitor the guests. But the problem with El Nino is that brother love bringing warm water. Warm water bringer.
Hello to my little hurricane friend.
There's a lot of problems with that.
Oh, yes. Pooling of water.
Fishes.
A lot of pooling of water.
What happened with La Nina? Water swells up depths. Which new depths comes up during La Nina to knock it off. Animal knock it off. When La Nina comes.
So is there a difference between El Nino and La Nina? Oh.
You know, warm. Yes. So that makes cold. Hell. Cold temperature. They were saying so what, and I also think it causes because the water is warmer, you start getting big fishes and random fishes, and so now you getting albacore tuna over here. You getting yellowfin tuna. It's tripping now because you feel me, because the water is warm. So they're like, yo, I can go over here. It's a bridge. The same. You know, we watched that movie. It was a thermal bridge, the Megalodon movie with your boy.
Break through that cytoplasm.
Mm-hmm.
Whole nother with nature. All right, but yes, so
Embers, and they think that's gonna be a big thing. So like even right now, right on the investment side of the game, listening to the geopolitical side of the things and just seeing things, or even if you was even, you probably been like, yo, I'm short. I don't know necessarily why would you short Hershey, but maybe you might just be like, yo, I'm short Hershey this month, bro. I'm shorting them for the remaining 2023 going into the first 2024. I got Hershey. I got a Hershey stock right now.
SI.
Look.
Art.
Oh man, I'll buy this John. Nah. You really look dumb. Look at the quarterly and monthly.
Moving to the quarterly.
How the quarterly look? Oh, quarterly good.
Looking more promising.
Go to the daily though. Company is actually a that's now really down. That on the second point.
About to get a new reading in less than 3 months.
Exactly for that, and then what's the monthly reading? They finish up, it didn't fall down more, so we have to wait to the The reason why I know that is because candles is for
Yeah, good.
smaller, big, be more confident buying. That's about the one. Ain't terrible. So the thing is, they have these shits right here, like a lot of these. Minute, 2 hour finish pulling back. So I don't know. This could be we could definitely do something with it, but we have to come back and look at this just to see.
You can make some.
For sure. And like I said, you could definitely invest in this in the sense that they control a lot of the market, and besides that,
Yeah, I'll wait for that.
Really, that's much.
I'm not hearing you. No.
That's why you gotta monitor people, bro, because I tell you, I'm doing myself a disservice, folks. Yo, all right, there I go. Yeah, nah, I'm perfect now. I can hear myself and everything. I can't hear you. I can't even see you.
Quarterly needs to go up one more time.
Yeah, you know you're on 10. So you gotta be. You remember how you were trying to be on me? You gotta be on yourself on 10. Cause now I'm listening.
Right. Okay, so you were saying that the quarterly has to go up one more time, then test the bottom, then you look for the end. So quarterly usually means months. You need to start analyzing the monthly.
Yeah, that's the setup. And like I said, that's why I keep stressing that it's very important to use these smaller time frames, because you're not going to get the entries if you keep on waiting for the bigger entry. So if you're waiting for a weekly entry, you may have missed a smaller time frame that by the time it hits the weekly, you way out of the motherfucking danger zone. You ain't got nothing to do with danger zone no more. Right? So that's kind of how you want to play it. Out of the danger zone.
Idea. Okay. That's a problem for shops like Economy Candy, which bills itself as the oldest candy retailer in New York City. The week in the lead up to Halloween, or its busiest of the year, but third generation of Cohen said profits will suffer this holiday. Its candy suppliers have raised prices as many as 8 times since 2020, he said, jumping from a usual 1% to 2% gain every few years to 10%, 20% in 3. Now he's keeping prices steady to please trick or treaters, but he said that might spell smaller returns for the business. Economy Candy, a sweets retailer in New York City, we have a big selection of Hershey, Kit Kat, and candy that people eat, but these pre-pandemic cost us 65 cents. Now I can't get any of it for less than $1, Cohen said. In addition, higher raw material costs take months to trickle through the candy prices. So while the prices of sugar and cacao kept rising, the third quarter, the effects might not be felt until later. A lot of the time, the price that is actually going into Halloween candy might be from several months ago when the price still wasn't as high as it is now, said Morati from. That is the conclusion of the article.
That's a super interesting point. That was a solid article because, like I said, geopolitics is wild with me, where everything is geopolitics. Like you may have bought like a Spring Valley set up medication or something, and you're like, yo, where these niggas from? Who they making their stuff with? We in war with them right now. They gonna have some problems getting that stuff in. Short them for a little bit. But they're gonna have some bad earnings. Right? So those are the concepts where you will use geopolitics in your investments.
That the geopolitic echo chamber has started up. Why was it pray for Paris and pray for France? But with the Israelis, it's like fund Ukraine, fund Israel.
You gotta remember who was supposed to have attacked France. Who was supposed to attack the whole Paris situation when people had the whole Frenchy flag over their ugly faces? ISIS. They said ISIL did that. Remember I told you ISIL was going around the world? When they was about to they had a whole narrative that ISIL was these big bad world takeovers. And they was going everywhere. Mad. Taking over shit. So yeah. The reason why we was on that one, because it was Muslims doing fuckery. And we don't like Muslims. They do fuckery. We think they doing the worst fuckery. So that's why we was at their neck. If it was anybody else, fuck it. Matter of fact, at that same time, something was going on in Haiti, and I remember laughing at people and asking them like, yo, why you don't got the Haiti flag? Matter of fact, it was a little bit after that, I think an earthquake happened, and I'm like, yo, why you don't got the why you don't got the, it's the same red and blue flag, G, why you don't got it? I remember last week you ain't rocking with it? So they weren't rocking with it. He said he needed his shits in. He liked his John's vertical. So he wasn't rocking with it because I don't know, maybe it made his face look better. He liked being in the middle on the white one. You got to be confused about a lot of the stuff that we support, but it's easy. Once there's Muslims behind it, we got to get involved. Islamic extremists, you know them Islamic, bro. They'll blow people up. All these things we'll say. That's what Julius Malema, he said something important. He said, bro, that's the same way they talk about us. And that's the first thing I told you. I said, bro, do you not see these niggas is us? They're under siege in their own land. You niggas be running around saying this is your land and this is Turtle Island, all this crazy ass shit. I'm not even saying it's crazy. I believe in it. But you under siege, my brother. You can't do nothing. You can't even raise your voice with these folks in your land, much less start importing weapons. Even with the Second Amendment, you start importing weapons, they start looking at you like, yo, who Brett think he is? We got to go take him out. He's a revolutionary. We got to take him out. So I don't know. It's always interesting when I see these same tactics being used on other people. And the people that's supposed to identify with the tactics is more so like, But with this situation, it's a little different. With this situation, a lot of black people, I think, So much so that one of the black leaders had to come out and tell us that we shouldn't be supporting either side. I think. Because a lot of black people were saying, yo, this what they get. They love taking advantage of us. Somebody finally stepping up for us. That's how we felt, bro. Right? And that's why they try to lump Black Lives Matter in, because you know Black Lives Matter rocking with it too. And that's why even it's always odd. AOC rocking with it. It's a lot of people that you may not rock with on nothing else politically, rocking with this situation right now. And they may have their own political agenda behind it. Why do you care? Man, I can't hear you. You speaking Spanish. I got you down, but
Armenian, you had to delete her post immediately. It's like she forgot she was a celebrity being celebrated.
Empress, we watched this. Remember, poor little Deshaun Jackson, them posted something about what he thought Hitler had said, and before they educated him, they crucified him. Oh, you racist, you anti-Semitic demon bag. Hold on, I don't even know how to read. You told me this is a fake quote. You should be more mad at me for not understanding how to reference things or how to do some sources and try to figure out, yo, where they got this from. Did they actually interview Hitler? Did Hitler say, like, you weren't even mad about that. You weren't mad about your bullshit ass schooling system. You mad at me for saying some shit that we all thinking. Hitler said this. You wow. I'm telling you, bro, when people see y'all attack, it's a little bit like Israel attack. It's a little heavy-handed for the situation at hand. All right, it's like somebody doing a fast break layup and you run all the way down, undercut them, and your whole thing, and you ain't let nobody get no free layups. Even your coach is telling, yo, just let him go. He gone. Let him go. But I've seen players chase people down. Like sometimes I've seen them players even win because the player don't even want to compete with a player playing like that. Imagine you on a fast break and somebody running full speed and you know you way ahead of him. The worst thing that he can do is after you do this layup, jump right on you. Yo, but we about to get out of here, but make sure y'all wisen up the chats and wisen up on all the investments, bro. Get your bag up. Back up and get your bag up.
This episode of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only, was proudly brought to you by Professor Asnati's research group. If you guys need any consulting of any sorts, he is offering consulting. You guys can hit us up on Instagram or in the comment sections at Instagram and Twitter or X. Go hit us up on our X at BLKPRIVI and just say consulting or something along that lines.
Hey, make sure
Introduce
y'all
yourself.
like and get in them comment section, bro. Even if you just saying a couple words of encouragement, throwing a couple fire emojis in there. Hey, make sure, you know, just to get the
Let your
content
presence
out.
be known.
Yeah, hey, even just to get the content out. Even if it ain't your content, it may be somebody else's content. So just spread it.
Share, and subscribe if you have not. Subscribe. Gotta hit y'all with the Umar repeat. Subscribe. So yes, again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember that. Subscribe. Until then, stay black, balanced logic and knowing. And shalom.